Good morning, everyone. I'm Nadine. Welcome back to Farm Girl in Progress. Yesterday, I had gotten a replacement order for some plants from Bergie's. I got strawberries, raspberries, elderberries. I'm trying to think what else. Strawberries. It was a lot. So they're all bare root plants and they need to be planted very soon. But before I plant things, I need to rearrange my garden setup because I am planning on changing the layout of my garden so that it functions a little bit better and I can expand it a little bit easier. And it's just all around going to be better. So today I am going out to start working on those changes. So that I can get these plants planted where I want them to be planted as quickly as possible, because bare root plants need to be planted within the week of receiving them. So, here.
Hi.
This is one of my helpers today. So yeah, let's go ahead and go outside and I'll show you what I'm going to be working on today. Okay, we are outside and I want to show you our last year's garden setup that I'm going to be switching around and changing this year, and how that's all going to work out. So this is my garden setup from last year. A friend of my brother-in-law's got these from work and they're roughly 3 foot by 4 foot boxes, and that's what I gardened in last year in this little spot behind our fenced-in yard. But this year these need to be moved because I'm putting an orchard here of some dwarf trees, and I need this nice big flat area for some fruit trees. So all of these are going to be moved to over by the chicken run because I'm going to turn those into a chicken garden. And then over here where I have my blueberries, this space here, we're going to put a greenhouse in that we're making from an old carport that got destroyed in a storm. So we're going to use the framing from the carport and just cover it with some greenhouse plastic and put a greenhouse there. And then in this space next to the greenhouse, I want to do a blueberry patch. And then for the garden boxes, this whole space here inside of the fence, I think it's 4 fence panels deep, will be my raised garden beds for this season. So that is the plan for today, is to get all of these beds moved, and I'm going to show you where we're going to put those. So here is the back side of our chicken run. My chicken coop is on the other side of this woodshed here. So here's my coop. I will do a coop tour and video for you guys because there's changes happening with that as well. And then here's the front half of the chicken run, and then the garden beds that I just showed you, I'm going to actually double stack them and put, I think, 3 right here, and make that either an herb garden or a chicken garden so that I can grow some things for the chickens and just throw them in. And that way they're easy accessible. There's our back door. And it's just easy to get to, and it'll be great for adding to the chickens. Hey girls. Everybody's busy pecking and scratching this morning. So yeah, that is the plan for today. We're going to work on getting those raised beds moved and put over here, and my husband's being a goof. So yeah, we're going to be working on getting those garden beds moved and put over here by the chicken run. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright guys, so we've almost got the first box moved, and I'm going to fill it up a little bit more, but I wanted to explain a little bit what I'm doing and why. Excuse me, I'm out of breath from moving the wheelbarrow. So on the bottom, we're putting a weed barrier. This is just what I already had down, so I'm just recycling it, trying to repurpose everything that I can so my costs are as few as possible. So yeah, I'm just recycling the weed barrier that I have, so it goes down first, and then I'm stacking 2 of those boxes on top of each other to give it a little bit more depth for the plants so the root systems can go deeper. But then we also have a lot of rabbits here, so the higher the beds are, the less likely I'm gonna have a rabbit problem in the bed. Now what I might do is put fencing around each bed, or just around this section where I'm putting the garden at. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll just kind of see how it goes. And then
Mama, don't forget to tell them that we put worms in it. And
oh yes, the boys want to say that they're putting worms, all the worms that they find, back in the garden beds because worms are good for the garden. And then I'm also doing enough space between each bed to fit a wheelbarrow. That way, if I need to put more compost in, or if I need to haul plants from one place to another, I can easily fit a wheelbarrow between each bed. So that's what we're doing, and let's get back at it. So I just checked my phone, guys, and my battery's almost dead, so I'm gonna have to take a break here to charge it. But I thought we'd take a little mini break and play with some baby chickens. Hi, babies. Hi. What's everybody doing today? Hmm? You gonna peck at me? This is the one we are pretty sure is a little rooster, but only time will tell. Huh, buddy? This is a barred Plymouth Rock. You ready to go? Go ahead.
Mommy, can I go to Eagle Eyes?
Let me see if I can get her. This is our biggest chick so far, and she is an Easter egger.
And her name is Eagle Eyes.
That's right, her name is Eagle Eyes, because when she was a little bitty chick, oh, you can still see it, she's got these points on the sides of her eyes that make her look like she's got eagle eyes.
Can I hold her?
Here you go, buddy.
It jumped. It wants to go back in.
Oh, there she goes. Alrighty, let's go plug this phone in before it completely dies, and we'll be back in a little bit. Hey again, I am back. My phone is officially charged and ready to go again. So me and my husband just quickly wrapped up that last little bit of dirt and that last bed that needed moved so that he could go off to work. So it was really nice to have his help to finish that up. I was starting to get tired. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the finished result of everything that we worked on today and kind of show you the next steps. So let's go outside and I'll show you what's going on. All right, so here is the finished product. I've got the 3 beds all set and ready to go. I'm probably going to pull some more compost out and just top them off because they are a little bit low after sitting and compressing over the winter. But that's pretty much it. And then what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to split them up into square foot sections and do kind of the square foot gardening method in these, even though it's not a perfect square foot because their measurements aren't exact. And then I think honestly I'm just going to do a chicken garden over here. So I'm going to plant some peas and beans and tomato. They love tomatoes, so definitely going to put some tomatoes here. And maybe some different herbs like oregano and marjoram and other things that they like to eat. Some lettuce for sure. So yeah, this is the finished product. I'm excited to get some stuff planted in here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then here is what the garden spot that those beds were in looks like now. I'm just gonna let it grow back in however it decides to grow back in. Eventually, I'm gonna be planting an orchard back here, hopefully this year, but we shall see how that goes. And then next steps would be to move the blueberry bushes that are on the other side there and put the carport greenhouse there as well. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. The only thing left that I am going to do with these beds is just top them off with a little bit more compost and then cover them with a weed barrier so that I don't have a weed problem in the spring when I go to plant. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe to follow along on our garden box journey and then my bigger garden as I get that set up in the back. I'm really excited for spring this year, guys. I will be starting seeds soon, so watch out for the video coming for that. And all of the fun things that we're going to be doing this year. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nadine, and remember, grow where you're planted.